Should you do things yourself or should you hire it out? Well, it all depends, I guess, how much money you have. If you are independently wealthy and have unlimited resources, then by all means hire something out. But if you hire something out, that means you don't know how that system works or that building works or what it's made of and how to even do it, right? You hired somebody else to do it, but it will get built or put together much faster. I am a do-it-yourselfer, the hardest core do-it-yourselfer that you'll meet. I do everything myself, and I have done everything myself, and it takes a long, long time. So I bought bare land 13 years ago, and I built everything with my two hands. I designed everything and built everything myself. That's why it took 13 years. Other YouTubers, maybe you've seen, we're buying a homestead or a ranch, follow us on our journey. And all of a sudden, in just a matter of a year or 2 or 4, they have a house built, a sauna built, greenhouse built, barns built, shops built, but they didn't do anything themselves. They hired it all out. Now, is that wrong? No. Is it right? No. Depends what you want to do. So, in the 13 years that I've been out here, let's see, Dean hours, which is more than full time, 13 years to work out all the kinks, do things slowly, and build everything myself. That could have been accomplished if I hired 10 capable men for about 2 years, I would say. So 10 capable men for a year at, I don't know, $50,000 a year. Can you get somebody for that? That's $500,000 a year times 2 years would be $1 million in labor to do what I did in 13 years. Now, personally, I didn't have an additional $1 million. It sure would have been nice, and you get things set up. But I did things slowly and myself, and that seems to work out for me, playing the long, slow game. So every system that I set up, I know how it works. I did it myself. The other bad thing is I'm totally responsible for everything. So if I do something and a water line breaks or something and it was my bad, I screwed up, I did something wrong, I have to take full responsibility. It can weigh on you quite a bit. Instead of hiring a contractor and if something screws up, it's like, bitch, on the phone, contractor, you come and fix it. Or if something goes wrong, I also fix it myself. I don't go to a mechanic, I fix it myself. There's a few things I have to go to a mechanic for. Some things I just need it done, so that's something that I pay for, right? But if you have endless amounts of money, you can get it done quick. Now, there's something to be said. I've always had this thing that I've got an idea, and I know what needs to be done, but because it's just me, it takes a stupid amount of time. So for an example, if you hired 6 guys for a month in our building season, they can get done in 1 month what I get done in an entire summer building season. Just have to hire 6 guys. So all of a sudden, my summer could be gone, my building season, then it's on waiting the next year. Some of my projects, let's say butcher shop, I could hire 10 guys, throw out $100,000 in additional labor and have it done, and then I'd have a working butcher shop. But instead, started with a small cattle herd. First, you need meat before you can butcher anything. So you start with a herd, you grow it up, and it takes time. Or some people might just go buy 100 head of cattle and go all in. You're probably going to have a lot of problems and mistakes and kinks that you got to work out, whereas I like starting small, doing it, and then it gets to be more resilient and sustainable by doing it my way. So there's some things like you see in cities, a new Taco Bell is instantly built because they have a system. They buy new material. There's no looking for deals. They hire it out, hire contractors that have done it before. Boom, then you have a Taco Bell, and then you can start selling tacos quickly. Whereas with my way of doing things, it would take me 2 years to build a Taco Bell, and then it would be 2 years without having income coming in to sell tacos, if that makes sense. But if I did it myself, the Taco Bell building would cost $300,000. But if you hire it all out, it'll cost $3 million. So all of a sudden, you've got to sell a lot more tacos to pay for all that debt that you fast track things, right? Now, to do a sustainable business, for instance, there's you could, if you have an idea, you can go out and buy and lease new equipment. You can rent or lease somebody else's building that's there already, and you can get into business and start having a business. Whereas in my brain, it's like, well, to do this business, first I need a building. So what I'm going to do is take literally a year or two, build the building for it, and slowly, and a lot of times with cash, don't even need financing. So all of a sudden I have no bills and I own the building and the asset. Then I'll even look for used equipment to slowly set it up. But the problem is, instead of having a business up and running in weeks, it's going to take me years. But I'm more resilient by not having an overhead cost, whereas they literally are in business, have fixed massive debt payments, monthly payments. They have to make a lot of money just to cover their bare expenses, right? Now, in a bad economy, if I went into a certain business that had high overhead and I jumped into it, hired everybody else, I'm in somebody else's building, I didn't build my own, I bought all new equipment and financed things, and I hired a bunch of people, and all of a sudden I can't sell enough to cover my costs, the business is bankrupt. My way, the slow and steady way, where you do it yourself, frugally, try not to finance it, or finance something very little, then I'm resilient as shit. The economy has a downturn, I am fine, right? I don't have to sell a tenth of what the other ones do because I do not have an overhead. I guess I could tie this into, I am obsessed with high efficient building. So in a lot of ways, if you wanted to do a greenhouse business, throw up some hoop houses, get in a big natural gas line and put in the biggest furnaces you possibly can, and pay $10,000 a month for heating the greenhouse, but you'll start making lettuce and tomatoes. Now, you have to make a lot of lettuce and tomatoes to cover that high overhead cost. Maybe you hired a team of laborers to put up that hoop house for you as well, had to pay them, had to go into debt. You got a lot of money out and a lot of overhead. You have to sell a lot of lettuce and tomatoes just to cover your overhead. Now, if you can't sell or you have one little problem, bankrupt. Like everybody's living on the edge and leveraged to the hilt, and nobody does anything, owns anything, or does it kind of the way that I do. Now, you have to really be stubborn to be a do-it-yourselfer and have a multi-year, multi-decade, even multi-generational plan. Do things slowly, frugally, resiliently, right? And not have a lot of debt and overhead. So I like building a super high-efficient greenhouse that has literally no overhead and operating costs, and then I get production, and I don't have to sell 10,000 heads of lettuce a month, right? To be the same profitable business, I could sell 50 heads of lettuce a month to break even, and they have to sell 10,000. Now, what's better? I don't know. You decide. Now, if you're a young man, you could go get an arts degree or go get some useless degree. Like, only go to university if it's for healthcare and engineering and, STEM, something like that. Or if you really got your heart set on being a math teacher, I guess you probably need a math degree. And then you can teach math to somebody else that's also going to teach math. And there you go. But don't go to university. Build your own house. Do it frugally. Even build a paycheck house. Do it slowly, without much debt. Do it yourself. It's going to take a lot longer to build your own house than having a team of people build a house for you. But you're also not going to have a $500,000 mortgage at the end of it. You're going to have no mortgage or a small mortgage. And then the rest of your life, you don't have ongoing payments. You're not going to spend the next 35 years trying to pay off a house that you got a little faster than if you did it yourself. So let me know what you think in the comments about this rant. If you think it's a better idea to take the slow, steady, hard work, do-it-yourself route, or get that shit done and get some cash flow coming in and have things done fast and instant. Like, you could have a homestead like mine done in 2 years as long as you've got about $1 million to pay in labor. Or you could spend a decade or more than a decade and not be in debt $1 million. But, I've got a lot of years that it took me to get to where I am in this particular instance. So let me know in the comments what you think. What's the right route? Thanks for listening to this rant today. I'm Dean at Arcopia. I have ADHD. We'll catch you next time. Bye-bye.